Hello, I'm Segun Awolowo. Glad to be with you again today. I'm going to be sharing something very important. If you're a business owner, you're starting a business, or you're planning to start, this will help you. I've got some other videos around starting a business, building your business. You need to subscribe to this platform. It's going to help you. Segun Awolowo, a YouTube channel. You'll get access to many other videos, and it's going to help you. And why showing up every day is important for business sustainability and business growth. Why is it important to keep showing up every day? Now, I'll tell you a story in the Holy Book. Two people were going to carry out their daily or their weekly activity in the temple, and they've been going there not once, not twice. It's been a consistent activity. They go there to pray every week, and a young man or a certain man was there who was lame. He could not walk, and he was there to beg. He's been there on that spot. It's called the Beautiful Gate. That's what his office. And every time when he wakes up, he dresses up and goes to the office. That's where he was carrying out his business. He was doing the business of begging. It was the activity that he was only could do, and it's always been there every day. But there was a day that something happened. There was a change in his life. Something happened. He got a kind of patronage that he had never gotten before in his life. A lot of people had been coming to patronize him. They gave him money, which was a kind of patronage because he was there to do business and expected a return. He's been getting returns, and people pay him and supported him. But this particular day, something happened, and two people were on their way to the temple, and then one of them called Peter, the other one John, and this man saw them from afar, like any other business owner will do, calling for buyers, asking for patronage. And then, as his custom was, he was calling them to come and patronize him. But there was a different response from one of the people who were going to the temple. And they were not even going to buy from him. They were going on their way to do something else. But there was a kind of interference. And then the response of one of them was, we have something else to give you beyond the money that you're expecting. You want us to buy your product, but what if we buy something beyond the product that will last you longer than what the purchase now will do for you? And that was it. And they patronized him. And the man who could not walk before began to walk. The lesson there is this. I am trying to imagine if that day he felt, I've been going to shop all this while. I've been going to the office all this while. I've been doing marketing all this while. I think it's not working as I plan to experience it. I think I'm not going to work today. I'm not going to show up today. I'm not going to appear in the office today. And he did not show up at that gate that day. He would have missed out on the best sales. He would have missed out on the best opportunity of his life. He got more than he had ever gotten in his entire life. He walked. He did what he had not done before. And that was the point for him. I also know or read about a man who was by the pool of water, and then he's been there for years. And one day, somebody showed up and said, I know you've been here. I'm sure news must have gone forth to tell him that same man has always been here. He shows up here every day. We see him here every day. And then he got the best offer he could get. He was told to pack his bed and then go home. That is what happens when you always and consistently show up when it comes to the subject of business. While it is important to show up every day, it is because you never can tell when the best sales will happen. You never can tell when the best customer will show up. The man that will buy the best from you, the man that will offer the best to you, you never can tell. And that's why you cannot be discouraged. It doesn't matter how long you've been in that shop, you've been in that office, you're doing that business, and it looks as if the big sales have not come. You have to stay there consistently. There is a rule called the rule of 5. It means you have to keep doing the same thing, talking to one person more than once, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, and until the 5th time. I tell you what, most times people will not even know that you exist until you have consistently talked to them about yourself 5 times. Have you wondered that sometimes you meet people and then the next time you are meeting the person is wondering, have I met you before? Have you seen before? And you're wondering, but we met the other time. That's because you have not learned the principle of consistency. You have to consistently meet with that person until your picture or your face can register in the mind of the person. That when the person is seeing you by the 6th time, then you are now recognized. That's what happens when you are consistent and you persistently remain or appear in the marketplace. Now let me tell you about what happens in business. You are not the only one doing the business that you're doing. You have to establish that fact. You are not the only one providing the service that you're providing. You have to establish that fact. And for you to gain relevance and significance, you must constantly and consistently show up in the market space. You must constantly and consistently show up in that space where you trade. It's about sometimes the first to show up and sometimes the one that is the last to leave the market, and sometimes it's about the one that is consistently showing up, that the person is seeing you there every day. That's why sales happens when you engage in effective marketing. And of course, you know definitely that you are not doing business if you are not selling. What makes you to be in business? Because you are selling. And to be able to sell, you must consistently market. You don't do it once in a while. You have to consistently do it. The fact that you did marketing last week does not mean that you should not do it again today. It must be done consistent. Have you wondered why you see Coca-Cola adverts everywhere? How long they have been in business should be enough for them. That is nobody, even an unborn child, knows there is a company called Coca-Cola and there is a product called Coca-Cola. It is enough for them to say, we don't need to show up anywhere. Our name is enough to be registered in the people's mind. But they consistently push themselves in the face of the people. That's what business is all about. You have to constantly wake up to show up. Let me say that again. You must constantly be waking up to show up. Your appearance is key when it comes to business. And you don't show up once and disappear at another time. You must consistently make yourself known in the sight and in the face of the people. It is when they see you consistently over a period of time that you can now enter their mind or their heart. Until they see you consistently for a period of time, they will not put you in their mind. That's what works. So in a marketplace, to sell, you market. And in marketing, it is not something you do once in a while. I tell you, one of the things we do is this. For over a period of time right now, well over 3 years now, we constantly engage our platform, not for anything but to be there. We want to be at the face of the people. We want to be seen. Every week something must move from our space to our platform. Every week something must be dropped. Something must be dropped. Something must be dropped. We must drop something on our platform every week. People need to say something about us. People need to hear something from us. People need to notice that we are there. It is what gives you relevance in business. You can't disappear for a while to reappear again. The moment you leave your space, someone else take over that place. That's what you have to understand. The moment you leave your space, another person is taking over. In people's mind, the moment you are no longer seen, they replace you immediately. The moment you are not in their mind, there are many other replacements. People who are available to replace your presence in their mind. That is nothing like it will never go somewhere else. You are just deceiving yourself. If you stop showing up, other people will take over your space. That's why you must jealously guard your space. And how to do that is to constantly and consistently appear in the marketplace. Consistently show up. Do your marketing. Not once in a while, consistently. Make your voice to be heard consistently, every day, every week, every year. Don't say because you are known, hey, it won't take long before people will forget you. It's just a matter of time. It will look as if you never existed. I'll tell you, it will look as if you never existed. And so my advice to you, keep showing up. It may look as if they are not seeing you now. You keep showing up. It may look as if nobody is looking at your side. You just keep showing up. Maintain that space. Don't leave that space. People are seeing you. I can tell you. Your potential customers are seeing you. But they want to know. I remember some years ago, somebody called and said, that was after like 7 years that I've met the person, and said, the next thing is, he called and was asking, are you still doing the same thing that I knew you with? Then I said, yes, I'm still doing it. And that was what got him engaged to us again. That you are still doing the same thing, that was it. And he came back to do business with us. Keep doing it. Keep showing up. Keep marketing. Keep making your voice heard. Keep speaking. Don't stop talking. Just keep saying it. If it is the same thing that you have been saying and it's not looking like it's making sense, you just keep saying it. One day, nations will hear you. People that matter will hear you. It may look as if those who are buying from you now are not important people. One day, high net worth individuals will begin to come, and then the next person will come, and the next person will come, and then growth will happen, and then relevance will be achieved. I hope this has helped you today. Don't forget, keep showing up. I'll see you at another time. My name is Segun Awolowo. God bless you.